Namaste. Helen Kimber here on behalf of 3D Leisure on this absolutely beautiful, beautiful morning on planet Earth, and I'm going to be doing a 45 minutes yoga session with you today, yoga practice with you. We're going to be doing some breath work, some stretches, and just have a really lovely, hopefully, grounding session with some mindfulness and a lovely happy meditation at the end. So I hope you enjoy your practice with me. So what we'll do this morning, we'll start with lying down on our mats. So if you get yourself in a really comfortable Shavasana, just take this time to just ground yourself. If you have any areas of tightness or any injuries, just be really, really aware of those as you're doing your practice. Listen to your body, and I will give you ideas and amendments of different things that you might be able to do or to try with regards to allowing your body to just do what it needs to do, but be really careful and gentle with your body and listen to your body. Check that you've got enough space around you as well, and if you have a strap, we might be using a strap, and if you have a block, we may well be using a block later on. You don't have to have them. Things like a dressing gown belt or something like that are really good, and also you can use a cushion or something instead of a block. So just take this time now to lie yourself down in your Shavasana, and we're going to do some really lovely breath work. But because it's early in the morning, it's 7:55, the sun is up, and we're just going to do some stretches. So take yourself right down in your Shavasana and take your arms up over your head. So if you can, just have a really, really big stretch. I'm just going to move my mat a little bit. Have a really, really big stretch. Imagine someone is pulling your arms and pulling your legs. So really stretch. And as you're stretching, take a really big breath in. Inhale on the stretch, inhale. And carry on with the stretch as you exhale. So you're going to inhale, big, big stretch. Tilt your pelvis so the small of your back pushes into the mat so you don't harm your lower back. And as you exhale, see if you can keep that stretch. So exhale and keep that stretch. Let's do that again. Inhale, big, big stretch. Tilt that pelvis so that your lower back pushes into the mat. That will engage your abdominal muscles. Big stretch. And exhale, keep that stretch. We're going to do 2 more, but on the exhale, we're going to relax and just sink into our mats. So we're going to inhale, big stretch. Exhale and relax. Just let your feet fall out to the side. And let's do another big stretch. So we're going to inhale. And exhale, come out, let your feet come out to the side and just sink into the mat. And just take a moment just to be in the present. Think about nothing but yourself. Think about focusing on your movements, on your breath and your body. And if you've got any mind traffic jumping around, just park it in a lay-by, let it go to one side, just for the next 45 minutes of your practice, so that you're totally focusing on yourself. It might be a good opportunity here to set yourself a positive intention for the practice. So very often we think of a really positive statement. It's called a sankalpa in yoga, and it's a really good way to focus on something that you want to work on, your body or your breath. So very often it's a really nice way to say, maybe think about my breath flows with my body, or I am strong in mind and body. So if you think of one yourself, that's great. I'm going to pick out one of the positive thought cards, and it says, my life works beautifully. Everything in my life works now and forevermore. So my life works beautifully. You can focus on that if you want to as you're going through your yoga practice. So if you can't achieve what you want to achieve, just think about your life is working as it is now, your yoga practice is working as it is now for you, and what you're doing now is right for you and your body. So just take another moment to think about your Sankalpa and maybe just repeat it 1 or 2 times as you're lying in your Shavasana. But also we're going to do some focused breath work. So just repeat your Sankalpa. And then I'll invite you to take one hand on your abdomen and one hand at heart centre. And we're going to do some extended breath work. We're going to inhale for a count of 4, hold the breath and then exhale for 4. And when you're inhaling and exhaling, really focus on filling the top, the middle and the bottom of your lungs. Really expand your lungs. And then when you exhale, push your belly button back down to your spine so that you really focus on deflating your lungs and pushing all the air out. And see if you can keep your mouth closed and always inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. So we're going to inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Just acknowledge that pause and then exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just acknowledge that pause and then exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just acknowledge that pause and exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's try for 7. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's try 8. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then again, just take your arms up over your head. Have a really big inhale. And then exhale and release it all out. And just relax into your mat. We're going to do some stretches next whilst we're lying on our mat. So here, take your arms up over your head and take hold of your left wrist with your right hand and then pull your arms so that they're straight.
And again, imagine someone is pulling those legs as well. And we're going to inhale here. And on an exhale, we're going to take our feet over to the right-hand side. Take our arms over to the right, but don't lift up your left shoulder blade. Keep both shoulder blades on the floor so that you're making a banana shape on the ground. So we're going to inhale here and exhale, big side stretch. And inhale, exhale, big side stretch. Inhale, bring yourself back to centre. And then we're going to move on to the other side. We're going to take our feet over to the right. Take our arms over to the right. But again, be mindful that you're not lifting up your left shoulder blade. And we're going to inhale here. And then exhale, big, big stretch. And then inhale. And exhale, big stretch. And then inhale, come back to centre. And then again, just exhale and take your arms down to the side in Shavasana. On your next inhale, we're going to see if we can bring our knees right up to our chest and give ourselves a big hug. So we're going to inhale here, lift up your torso, bring your knees to your chest. See if you can engage Pada Bandha as if you've got stiletto shoes on, and focus on lifting that tailbone and then really squeeze in. So we're going to inhale here and then exhale and release. And inhale, squeeze in. And exhale and release. And one more. Inhale, squeeze in. Really use those abdomens, lift up that tailbone. And then exhale and release. And again, just rock from side to side, just waking up your body. And then if you want to, you can make circles, just massaging that lower back. See if you can really bring your knees up and then push them away and then bring them right up and then push them away and opposite. And just do a couple of circles and then cross one foot over the other and again just have a stretch. So cross your ankles over, hold opposite feet and then just feel that pull. And if you can, lift up that tailbone and feel that stretch in your lower back and in your hamstrings. And then just gently rock up and down your spine to a comfortable sitting position. We're going to do a few side stretches here. And this is where you might find a block handy. And then we're going to do some hip flexors and hip openers. Again, not always the most popular of asanas, but really good to do. Sit in a comfortable sitting position. You can sit in lotus if you want to, but you don't have to. You can just sit in an easy pose. And if you want to take your block, you can take it either just propping up your sit bones, and I'll go sideways so that you can see what I'm doing. So you just take your block and just take it, just so it's on your sit bones, and it stops us from doing this, and it helps us to stay nice and straight and upright. And you can even do that while you're sat at your desk. It's a really good way to keep your spine nice and straight. If you've got two blocks, you might want to put one there and one on the side here, so you can bring the floor closer to you. So if you do need to keep your alignment really well, you can bring the block to you. So we're going to take our left arm up and our right arm out to the side, not forward or back. Try and keep it in line with your buttock. And again, inhale here. And on an exhale, we're going to stretch over to the side. Feel that lovely stretch in the side of your body. Look at your left thumb. That's called your drishti point. We're going to inhale here. And we're going to exhale and see if we can put that forearm down on the floor without leaning forwards. Feel that stretch. Take that arm back a little bit because it really opens the heart. Inhale and exhale. And see if you can keep this left buttock as well on the floor. So again, just inhale, exhale. And the fingers and the palms are really spread out. Inhale and exhale. And then take this left arm and do a big circle round. Stretch it up again, inhale. And exhale, big circle round, and then come back to sitting. Use those abs as you come up, and then we're going to take it on the other side. So we're going to inhale, right arm up, left arm to the side. And we're going to exhale, stretch over. Try not to lean forward, keep that right bum cheek on the floor. Inhale here. And then exhale, explore the possibility of bending that elbow, taking it down to the floor. I'm going to move my block, so I'm going to bring the block so it makes it, enables me to bend my forearm. Inhale and exhale. And then I might be able to move my block now I've stretched a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, one more stretch. Exhale, big circle. Inhale and stretch up. Exhale, big circle. And then using your abs, come back to centre. And then take both hands on your knees and we're just going to do some spinal stretches. So we're going to inhale, curl forward. And then exhale, roll those shoulders, push that chest forward, lift up that chin. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And one more inhale. And exhale. And then just have a little shoulder roll. We're going to take our legs out now to wide legs. And again here it's really good if you want to perch yourself onto a block if you need to, so that your pelvis is a little bit higher than your legs. And what we're going to do here is we're going to do some circling of our legs. Our torso, sorry. We're going to circle our torso so that, again, we're going to use some work here in our hip flexors. So here, this is where the block is handy. You can put, as I say, just pop it under your sit bones and it stops us sitting like this. It enables us to lengthen our spine. See if you can press your legs into the floor and flex your feet so that, again, you're maintaining a really good alignment. And then just turn and look at your right foot. Interlace your fingers and we're going to inhale. And we're going to, as we inhale, on an exhale, we're going to push our hands down to our foot. But try not to let this right buttock lift up. Keep it planted into the floor. So we're going to inhale. And we're going to exhale and imagine that you're doing it, stirring a big pot. And then we're going to inhale, come back up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And one more, inhale and exhale. We're going to go on the other side now. So we're going to inhale, exhale,
inhale, exhale. And one more. Hello, Tiger Lily. And then come back up to sitting. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our arms out to the side and we're going to lean across and see if we can then either take your elbow onto your shin or take it in front of your knee and see if you can then hold your foot. Don't worry if that doesn't happen, just take your hand wherever it will go. But again, try not to lean forwards, try and keep yourself as upright as you can. So we're going to inhale here, exhale, and then just take yourself down. You'll find this left buttock might rise up, so again, plant it back on the floor and then take this left arm and stretch it up. So we're going to inhale here, exhale, inhale, and exhale, and one more, inhale, and again, exhale, big circle, inhale, and a big circle. And one more. Inhale. And exhale. And then again, use those abs. Try not to lean over. Really open that chest and then bring yourself back up to a sitting. And then we're going to take it on the other side. Inhale. And exhale. Lean across first. And just explore where it's best for you to hold. And then take that right arm up, try not to lean over, nice open chest, that right buttock, plant it in the mat. And then again, let's have a big stretch. So we're going to inhale here, and exhale, just sink yourself in. Inhale. And one more. Inhale. Exhale. And then again, let's do a big circle. Inhale, stretch it up. Exhale, big circle. Inhale, stretch it up. Exhale, big circle. And then inhale, lift up. Using those abs, come back to centre. Okay. So if you are sat on a block, you might want to move that block now and use it to bring forward. So again, what you can do with this block, we're going to see if we can tip forward from the hip. So now we've sort of worked a little bit here. So you can use the block and lift it up and lean forwards with it and just take your hands on it and just sort of wiggle your hips a little bit, and then we're going to inhale here and then just exhale and just lean yourself forward. And this is where you might then put the block flat on the floor and just push it forward a little bit. And again, just explore the possibility of lifting up your chin and then folding yourself down. Now you can bring the block forward and put your chin on the block like this, just weight it down a little bit. Or if you are a little bit more flexible, you can do one potato, two potato with your hands and put your hands so your forehead is on your hands. And just take a few breaths here, okay? Don't force yourself down.
just have a few breaths. And again, if you revisit your Sankalpa, inhale here. And as you exhale, just visit that Sankalpa. It could be my breath flows with my movements. I am strong in mind and body. Or the little card that I picked out, my life flows beautifully. So let's just do 3 more breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And 1 more. Inhale and exhale. And then gently, gently bring yourself back up. Again, using those abs, bring yourself back up to sitting. Take your hands, put them under your knees, and then bring your knees together. Ooh. Just take a little lean back and just take your knees over side to side. We're just going to do one more sitting asana before we start doing a little bit of flow. And this is where, and a wall is really good, okay, if we're doing cobbler. And again, cobbler isn't always a popular asana, but it's really lovely if you can practice it and it keeps your flexibility. So again, if you have a wall, that's really good because a wall stops us from leaning forwards. So see if you've got a wall, take yourself into a cobbler, which is where the soles of your feet are together, and then you open them up so that you can look at the soles of your feet just like a cobbler mending shoes. And then see if you can bring your heels closer to your groin. If your knees are really, really high, then just let them go as far as they will. You might even want to stack up a couple of blocks under your knees to help you with just giving a little bit of weight, but enabling you to stretch. And it's all about stretching. And then just take a moment, hold your big toes with your hands and wrap your hands around your feet. And then just take a moment and just have a little bit of a flap of your knees. So just take a little knee flap. And just feel the movement starting to, you can feel some stretching here. And then gently, gently stop flapping your knees, and then take your hands on your thighs and place them on your knees, and then just gently, gently push down. So we're going to inhale here. And as we exhale, we're just going to press down a little bit. We're not going to really yank it down, just gently press. We're going to inhale and exhale. And inhale, exhale. And inhale and exhale. And if you have really tight hip groin muscles and tight hip flexors, okay, there are a couple of things that you can do. Sitting in cobbler is one. The more you practice it, the better you become at it. But also, and just lift your knees up now. I'll show you one other that we can do, just generally. And what you can do is you can sit, bend your left knee in, take your right foot in your left hand and just pull forward and back. Just sit like this and just do this a few times, and that really helps to loosen up all this tight hip area. Let's do it on the other side. That's just a little add-on that I didn't think about doing until just, okay? Again, try and keep your spine really upright. Okay. So we've done quite a nice lot of work here on our hip flexors. So take yourself now into a swan stretch. So put your big toes together, knees quite wide,
and then push yourself back and sink yourself into the mat. So again, here, nice flexing of the hip flexors here. Sit yourself down onto those heels and just take a couple of breaths. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And then on your next inhale, come into a cat or tabletop, and we'll visit our downward dog. So turn your toes under and take yourself into a downward dog. So we're going to lift up. You don't have to lock your knees here. You can bend your knees, push that tailbone up, and just take a few breaths here. So palms flat, fleshy part of your finger and your thumb ground into the mat. Bend your knees a little bit, push that tailbone up, and we're going to inhale here and exhale, and lift up on your next inhale. Lift your heels up, inhale, and then exhale, heels down. Feel that lovely stretch. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, and down. And then step to the top of your mat. Engage those abdominals and see if you can get your bottom rib onto your thighs. Again, you don't have to have bent straight legs here. You can bend your knees a little bit. Press the hands into the floor. Relax the shoulders, relax your head, and just stretch out a little bit. Inhale, little half lift, and exhale and press down. And then roll up a vertebra at a time into Tadasana. And we're just going to do a couple of breaths here in Tadasana. So lift up your toes and spread out those toes and feel the ground on the floor. Relax your shoulders, tilt your pelvis forward, and outwardly rotate those thighs so you're not locking your knees, you're just in a really good, strong Tadasana. So we're going to inhale, stretch up. Exhale, hands to heart center, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and down. Step back to a plank now. Inhale here, and you can do knees and chest and chin into an upward dog. Inhale and exhale into a downward dog. Inhale, step forward to the top of your mat, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up into a Tadasana. Let's do 3 more of those, and we'll add on a little lunge as well as we go. We'll just do a couple more first. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and down. Inhale, step, or you can float back to your plank if you want to do a full chaturanga. And inhale into an upward dog. Remember, don't dump into those shoulders. Lift out, tops of the feet on the mat. Inhale here. And exhale and down. Inhale and exhale. Helen Daisy. Inhale, step forwards. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up. And exhale, Tadasana. We're going to do a lunge this time. So we're going to inhale, lift up. Exhale, forward fold.
Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, step back. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Into an upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift up on the tiptoes of your left foot and take your right leg up high into a three-legged dog, and then drop your left heel and see if you can just push up a little bit more to get that stretch. And then inhale for a couple of breaths again, inhale. And then exhale, take your right knee through into a low lunge. So we're going to drop our pelvis, squeeze these glutes and lift up into a low lunge. We're going to inhale here. And exhale, imagine someone is pulling you forward. Just brush those fingertips on the floor. Inhale, lift up. And exhale. And inhale. Exhale, hands down. Push yourself up into a downward dog. And exhale. We're going to take our right leg up. Inhale. Oh no, I've got the wrong leg now. Inhale, left leg up, sorry. Lift up on the tiptoes of your right foot. Keep that left leg nice and straight. Exhale, see if you can drop that heel. And then we're going to inhale, lift up again onto the tiptoes. Exhale, we're going to take our left leg through into a low lunge. So again, check that you've got a nice straight shin. Drop that pelvis, squeeze, and we're going to lift up. And exhale, just brush those fingers on the floor. We're going to inhale and up. And exhale. And one more, inhale. Exhale, hands down. Turn your toes under into a downward dog. Couple of heel paddles, inhale and exhale. And then step to the top of your mat. Inhale here. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up a vertebra at a time into Tadasana. Lovely. We're going to add in a chair, then we're going to do a low lunge flow, then we're going to see if we can do a little balance and finish our practice because it's already 25 to. So we're going to inhale, lift up here. And exhale, sit in your chair. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, down. Step back into your plank. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga into an upward dog. Inhale here. Exhale, downward dog. We're going to inhale, right leg up into a three-legged dog. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, right leg through into a low lunge again. Lift yourself up. We're going to inhale here. And again, you'll feel it because we've done those hip stretches at the beginning. This should be feeling a lot more flexible, stretchy for you. Inhale here. Exhale, hands to heart center. Press those palms together. We're going to see if we can do a little twist. So left elbow On right knee, we're going to inhale and we're going to push and look over that right shoulder. We're going to inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And one more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back to centre. Stretch up. Exhale, hands down into a downward dog. And then inhale here. And exhale. We're going to inhale, do it on the other side now. So we're going to inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left leg through into a low lunge. Are you going to move for me? Go on. Good girl. Go on. Drop that pelvis. And we're going to inhale and lift up. Exhale, hands to heart centre. We're going to inhale, we're going to take right elbow over to left knee. Push those palms together and see if you can look over that left shoulder. Engage those abs. We're going to inhale here and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Lovely twist. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, come back to centre. And exhale, hands down. Take yourself back into your downward dog. And do a little bit of paddling. Inhaling and exhaling. And then inhale. And again, take yourself into the top of your mat in a forward fold. And just take hold of opposite elbows here and have a little ragdoll moment, just letting your head hang loose and just inhaling and taking the weight on the front of those toes and having a couple of breaths here, inhaling and exhaling. And then gently, gently rolling up, vertebra at a time, into a Tadasana. And we'll just have a moment, inhaling and exhaling. Now, give your legs a little shake. Before we go into just a little meditation, just want us to do a balance, and because we've done some quite nice hip stretches this morning, it would be lovely to add a balance in to enhance that. So this is where a strap is always really handy. If you don't have a strap, it doesn't matter, but a strap's really good. Take the strap under your right foot and hold the strap, and I'll go sideways so that you can see the right alignment. Spread out your toes of your left foot and engage your legs of your left foot, and then bring the right foot by bending your knee, bring your right foot up and then take it out. Engage the abdominal muscles and then take that foot out to the side if you can. Take your left arm out to the side, and we're going to see if we can hold that. Now again, if you're not using a strap, what you can do is you can bring your foot up, hold your toe, then take it out and then take it out to the side. Okay, because we've done the work here with our hip flexors, that should help. Try not to dump into your hip, lift yourself up, and we're going to do 5 breaths. We're going to inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. See if you can come back
in a really controlled way. And then we're going to swap sides. There's always one side that's better than the other. So again, inhale, try again not to dump into that hip, lift yourself up, engage those abs and see if you can stretch out to the side. And take your arms out to the side, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale, inhale, exhale. Use those abs, inhale, and exhale. And one more, inhale, and exhale. And again, come back, inhale, in a really controlled way. Well done. Have a little hip shake. And then take yourself down into Shavasana just to finish off. So we can go inhale, lift up, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, take yourself back into an upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Into a tabletop. Back into a swan. And then just roll yourself over into a comfortable Shavasana. You don't have to lie in Shavasana. You can if you want to sit in cobbler. Very often, cobbler is a really lovely way to do a meditation and relaxation. So just begin now by finding some really comfortable stillness. We've done quite a bit of movement, we've done a lot of stretching this morning. And take this time to settle down into your mat. Find yourself really comfortable to sit. And check that you're not going to go too cold. We're only going to be a couple of minutes, but it is quite nice if you can keep yourself comfortable. And just take this time, close your eyes and bring your attention to your breath. And like we did at the beginning, breathe in for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then hold for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then inhale for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then just exhale for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then bring your attention to your face and just ask yourself if you're holding any tension in your face, maybe in your jaw, behind your eyes or in your forehead. And if you are, just allow all those areas to soften and relax. Allow your lips and your cheeks to relax. Maybe begin to form a smile. Think of something amusing or simply something that you absolutely love. The love you have for your family or your friends. And just simply focus on whatever brings up a happy memory or a happy feeling. Check that your tongue is off of the roof of your mouth and that your jaw isn't clenched. And then start thinking about if you're holding any tension in any other parts of your body, and allow that happy memory or feeling and that smile to soften that area now. Allow all your muscles to soften and relax. And just gently move around to the different areas of your body, softening them and letting them totally relax. Moving on from one tight area to the next. Just smiling into your muscles and allowing them to relax. And now take your awareness to your heart and feel the smile and the happiness in your heart. You might want to here visualise your heart chakra opening or pulsating and expanding with positive energy. Visualise this heart energy as a very beautiful pink and green light. The pink light represents unconditional love, and the green light is the colour of healing. So if you hold those lights pulsating around your heart for a few moments, that enables you to feel love just for yourself as well as for others, but also helps to heal. And then again, visit your Sankalpa. My life works beautifully, or whichever Sankalpa it was that you chose or that chose you this morning. And as you are visualising yourself with that pink and green light, maybe repeat that Sankalpa a couple of times. And then bring your awareness back to your face and back to your body. And then very gently start wiggling your fingers and your toes. And then when you feel ready, just bring yourself up to a comfortable sitting position with your hands at heart centre. And we'll do, as always, 3 big breaths of freedom. Hopefully feeling stretched and a little relaxed, and our hearts feeling lighter and happier. So we're going to take our hands at heart centre and we're going to do 3 breaths of freedom. We're going to inhale, reach up, and exhale, relax, release. Inhaling up and exhale. And one more, inhaling up and exhale. And we always give thanks to being able to come and practice on our mats wherever we may be and say namaste and give thanks to yoga, but also to each other. And I will say Om Shanti, which means may peace be with you. So Om Shanti, and thanks for joining me and thanks for sharing your practice with me. Hope that was good for you. Have a really lovely day, and I'll hopefully see you again. Take care. Bye bye.